Our next presentation is from Emily Stadulis with Rosco. This one will be on the Rosco Digital Imaging division. Emily, tell us about this one.
Thank you so much, James. So in addition to offering a multitude of lighting options, Rosco also offers a huge variety of background imaging solutions as well through our Rosco Digital Imaging division. From backings to keying systems and easy virtual production solutions now, Rosco offers the most complete array of background imaging solutions on the planet. Whatever your budget, wherever you're shooting, or pretending to shoot, Rosco has a background solution to fit your budget. So just like Rosco gives you different options when it comes to lighting, Rosco offers productions of all sizes and budgets background solutions. Today, I'd like to take you through these options and how to choose the best solution for your project. Rosco is probably most well known for our day-night vinyl backings, which were first used in 1993 on NYPD Blue. In 2000, Rosco was awarded one of our 4 Technical Academy Awards for our day-night backdrop technology, which at the time was brand new, offering large, seamless options, better lighting, and more realism than the trans lights and hand-painted backings of yesteryear. So with over 40 years of making vinyl backdrops, vinyl backings still comprise the large majority of our backing rental inventory. With vinyl, you front light for day and then backlight obliquely for night. So vinyl's great if you're in a situation where with your inventory, you've got access to a lot of ladder lights or sky pans on your stage. However, do keep in mind that vinyl is shiny, it's heavy, it reflects sound, and it's limited in size to 20 feet high before you have to introduce a seam. So with this, also keep in mind that these have to be transported on very large rollers, making them practical to use if you're located in one of the major filming centers where we keep our inventory, but a little difficult if you're filming somewhere else. The material is also very thick, so it does require a huge amount of light to punch through this material, typically about 4 times as much light as some of our other backing solutions. So after hearing about complaints and the difficulties with shooting vinyl for almost half a century, we built a better mousetrap in 2015 with SoftDrops. SoftDrops, as you can see behind me, are printed on cotton, making them lightweight, better for sound, and capable of being made in enormous sizes without a seam. Our first production was Roland Emmerich's Stonewall, and let's take a look at why they went with SoftDrop for their solution for this project. So Stonewall featured a lot of riots in New York City from the 1970s. There were a lot of fires and a lot of Afro hairstyles, which would have made using blue and green screen very expensive in dealing with those edging effects. So that was out. Video walls really hadn't come too far at the time, so that was out as well. SoftDrop was really the best solution for them. SoftDrop also allowed for selective focus to pick up and highlight different windows or buildings to show different times of day. So that effect is very difficult and sometimes impossible on images when it comes to vinyl. SoftDrop is also the obvious choice if your production is somewhere outside of a major filming center, because you can take a drop that's this size, about 300 feet by 90 feet, and pack it onto a pallet and ship it into a box this size. Much, much more economical. SoftDrop's cotton fabric also is a lot more forgiving when it comes to lighting. The cotton pulls light beautifully and requires much fewer lights to front light day scenes, such as this example from Homeland, and even better, requires much, much less light when it comes to backlighting, often only about a quarter of the light that you would typically use to backlight a vinyl. In this situation, you can see, rather than coming obliquely and lighting behind the entire back of the drop, the lights are put on the floor and shining up to mimic the realism of nighttime lights, which often come from the horizon line and up. You can also do interesting tricks with SoftDrop because the cotton fabric is so forgiving, if you're right on the fire line, by actually hanging your lights overhead and bouncing them on either a painted fire line or sometimes with reflective materials. And here you can see what that looks like on set. Of course, without any shine, you can also get a lot more versatility on your stage. You don't have to worry about adjusting all of your lights if the director decides they want to move their angle. SoftDrop also allows you to make low-tech and low-cost changes on set. You can do things like chalk on snow or chalk on greenery and then brush off and do it again. You can also project movement on it, like using our XFX projector here, to do a rain effect or snow, or project different phases of the moon or rolling clouds, again, to show time of day with a single backdrop like they did on Fear of the Walking Dead. John Wick 3 is a great example of a production that had a huge budget and the ability to shoot whatever they wanted with whatever technology, and yet still actually chose to do a single soft drop. So in this scene, the script calls for a shootout in a 3-story glass cube office building in New York City. The problem, of course, with using green screen is with all that glass, there'd be a lot of reflections everywhere. They calculated that doing this same shot compared to a backing would have been about twice as expensive to do. Video walls at this point had come a long way, and they were another option. However, the video wall solution was 4 times as expensive as a backing. And as there wasn't really any dynamic movement going on in the background for this scene, it didn't really justify the cost. So they went with SoftDrop. The matte surface was much better for the reflections and gave Keanu something real to act against. And here's a shot of that same SoftDrop in all of its glory, 300 feet by 36 feet, as well as on set. So all of these features make Rosco backings a great choice for budget productions as well, whether it's even a commercial or an indie film. In this case, there was a commercial for the Minnesota Timberwolves basketball team, and it called for a nighttime location shoot, but that was going to be really difficult and expensive to coordinate with the players. LED video walls and green screen were also expensive, so instead they opted to rent one of our backings and install it directly on the court at the Minnesota Target Center, saving the production valuable time and money. The creative team was able to go to our website, search our extensive catalog by size, type of image, and availability, and up popped their options. Does that drop look familiar? It's the same one that we just saw in John Wick 3. So we were able to ship these enormous drops in one of those tiny small boxes you saw, and a small indie production, regional, commercial budget shoot, was able to transform their shoot. If you'd like to explore our library of nearly 10,000 background images and motion plates, you too can head over to our website where you can search by size, type, location, and more. You can see the preview of the library images and our motion plates that you can use for a green and blue screen application that we'll talk about, as well as virtual production. And if you need something more dynamic than a backing, but less expensive than full volume setups, our blue and our green screens are great options, and Rosco has you covered when it comes to that as well. So when it comes to your keying solutions, Rosco is also your single source for those background imaging options as well, with one of the largest range of keying solutions in both chroma and digicomp options. We make blue and green screen paints, floors, and coming soon, textiles. And our keying options here are designed to, again, fit a wide range of budgets. So paints can be purchased in sizes as small as a pint, and floors are double-sided with blue on one side and green on the other for a 2-for-1 deal. Several years ago, we also reformulated our paints so that you only need 2 coats for full even coverage, which is pretty great. And Rosco's keying products are different from most on the market. We use high-density, matte, pure pigments rather than a mix of colors, which allows you to use less light on stage while achieving a more even and pure light, saving you valuable time and money in post, as you can see here. And because Rosco offers all of our images and motion plates designed specifically for the conditions of background imaging, you can access the same backing options as digital files to import into post when you are using blue and green screen. Rather than sourcing your own images and plates that aren't necessarily made for backgrounds, take advantage of Rosco's almost 10,000 images and motion plates designed specifically for this situation. Of course, we know the world is rapidly moving towards virtual production, and as the folks with almost 50 years of background imaging solutions, Rosco is also on the forefront of this technology as well with our new RDX Lab system, Rosco Digital Experience Live Action Background Systems. With this new technology come exciting new possibilities that open virtual productions up to more productions, giving them higher quality background images at a fraction of the cost, utilizing our extensive library of background images and motion plates. Just like our DMG lighting line, Rosco gives you the control of your background images in the palm of your hand with an easy-to-use iPad app, giving you full control of time of day, parallax, horizon lines, focus, motion elements like fog, moving videos, moving vehicles, water, and more. Now, rather than having an expensive brain bar and delays on your set as you wait for images to re-render, costing you more time and money, RDX Labs gives you an easy and fast system that we're really excited about because it opens up the benefits of customized virtual production to a whole new array of filmmakers. So we're really excited about this emerging technology. We really feel like this is an option to democratize virtual production. Of course, you're always going to have your productions that are going to want to go full custom, but for so many filmmakers, you don't necessarily need fully customized. You need the ability to control a wide array of options, but need something easy and fast and budget-friendly on set. So if you're lighting a SoftDrop and you've got a very tall building, how do you get the light all the way up there versus kind of those softer lights that were placed in the ground in that video? And that would be just simply changing out the type of lighting fixture you're using, opting for a harder source like a Lico or a PAR, or now, we've got lots of LED options that are more directional. So we have photographers across the world to take custom images, and then 99% of the productions are okay with taking a little bit of a break on the pricing and then allowing us to put those backdrops back into our rental inventory, which then offers that opportunity to productions on a lower budget. So whether you're getting a custom SoftDrop for your production, you're renting a vinyl drop, licensing our images for your green screen, or using our new dynamic RDX Lab system for quick and cost-effective virtual production, Rosco Digital Imaging has a solution for you and your budget.
Thank you so much again.
Thank you, everyone.